I think what we, probably all of us in this circle of friends that we have, this big community, is we just want to move the needle in people's lives. And you can do that in business, you can do that in your family. That's a great place to start. But and if that stuff's working, the stuff that matters the most, then like concentric rings, you could go out and say like, if things are good with Sweet Maria and the kids are great, and like we could maybe try this. Like what the heck? Just might work.
Yeah.
And if it moves the needle in people's lives, it would be the risk. It would be worth the risk.
Well, this kind of brings us back to the whole premise of your book, and love does. And you talk about action versus intention. Can you just pontificate on that a little bit?
Well, yeah, I'm a Jesus guy. Like I can't think of a single time he got all of his friends together and said, just agree with me, right? Yeah. So it said, go do stuff. Love me, go do stuff. So for me, I just want to make some moves. And a couple, I don't measure. I used to do, and I think we exchanged a couple emails on this one, this idea of like, I wanted to do things that worked, right? But what's changing in me is I want to do things that last now. Because I've had 100 great ideas that have worked. I've had 20 stupid ideas that have worked. I've had remember Pet Rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember it worked, but it didn't last, right? Everybody figured out it's a rock. Why should I pay $30 for a rock? So what I'm trying to do is say what would move the needle in people's lives and what would last? What would outlast me somehow? And so like loving people, like educating kids, start some schools, a couple will work, some won't. But I don't measure who I am by whether they work or not.
Yeah.
It's just like this idea that we're just don't do a bunch of loving stuff. We're just like actually trying to like become love. We're trying to turn into, and people ask me, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know, I'm still turning, right? I'm still trying to become that. But I know this, people who are turning into love stop counting. They stop keeping track, and I can remember. That's why I'm a good lawyer. I memorize everything. I feel like the Rain Man. I'm like, I remember everybody who ever did something rotten to me, right? In business, I feel like Nixon. And I remember every swell thing I've done for anybody, you know? And the people that are actually turning into love, they stop counting.
Wow.
Like Sweet Maria. If you just ask her, you go that was just Tuesday. Like she didn't think about it. Right, and so that's what I'm trying to be more. Just start some stuff. Don't lick a bunch of return addresses. Just love everybody.
That's fantastic. I want to talk about your book because it's just remarkable how it came about. And what was it? Because I read the whole manuscript before it was published when I was at Thomas Nelson as the CEO, and I thought, we've got to publish this. But how did you write that book? You kind of wrote it on spec. You didn't have a publisher. You just decided to put these stories together. What was that writing process like for you?
Oh, I just wanted my kids to know what I was thinking when I was growing up. Not all these opinions, here's what I think about dating and money and all that. I just wanted to tell stories. And that's what
You're a great storyteller, by the way.
Oh man, thank you. So I just wanted to do that. So get this, I didn't let anybody read these, even Sweet Maria. I mean, like she was in row 4 at Barnes & Noble. Like that's where she read it. And there's a couple stories, she's like, we just told 1 million people that. I'm like, yes, we had to. Because that idea, it can't be all about success. It's got to be like failure too, or it isn't real.